Dr. Chaehag Yi from Coreia. He's representing 5G Fórum, Institute for Information and Communication Technology Promotion. He's Program Manager, Future Communication, Radio R&D Planning Division. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Today I will explain about the Korea 5G spectrum policy. The next.
Have a reason pointer if you want to write something there, okay? Only this one. If you want to
okay.
go back, the other one.
Yeah, so first I will explain about the first Korea 5G spectrum auction result, and then explain about the 5G spectrum future policy. The goal of 5G spectrum policy is to support the 5G-based industry and service innovation through the world-first 5G commercialization. This includes the world-first 5G service commercialization and the world-best innovative infra construction, and creating a fair competition environment, and creating 5G new industry and new services. We prepared the spectrum for 5G. We include simultaneously both 3.5 gigahertz and 28 gigahertz. And in total, we have 2.68 gigahertz. So this is the maximum possible frequency band. For 3.5 gigahertz, we have 280 megahertz. Actually, for 3.4 gigahertz in Korea, we used for public purpose, so we exclude 20 megabands for guardband. And we also, for 28 gigahertz, we provide 2.4 gigamegahertz. So we prepared several spectrum auction rules. The first rule is use the lowest competitive price. So for 3.5 gigahertz, roughly we used request the 2.5 billion US dollar. For 28 gigahertz, we roughly request the 0.6 billion US dollars. So the price is similar to those of 3G, roughly the half price of the LTE spectrum. The second rule is that, as you know, in Korea we have three wireless operators. So for fair competition environment, we restricted the one operator. The maximum possible frequency for 3.0 gigahertz is the less than 100 megahertz. For 28 gigahertz, one operator can use the less than 1 gigahertz. So we also clock auction rule. This means the first stage, the amount is determined, and second stage, the location is determined. And the license period is for 3.0 gigahertz, we use 10 years. For 20 gigahertz, we use 5 years. Before for up to LTE auction, we licensed the 10 years license. This shows the Korea spectrum map before 5G auction for used cellular operations. This figure is drawn by myself, just for my understanding. As you know, there are many frequency bands used for cellular operations, and each operator uses each band. And all the bands are used for FDD operation, except 2.3 gigahertz. This shows the first 5G spectrum auction result. For 3.0 gigahertz, two operators have 100 megahertz, and one operator has 80 megahertz, and the price is around the $1 billion. And for 28 gigahertz, three operators equally have 80 megahertz, and the price is similar to. This result implies that cellular operator consider up to now the 5G spectrum as another frequency for LTE service. This is my estimate. Because this frequency band is 100 megahertz, but this is TDD. For last auction for LTE, this have 20 megahertz for FDD. So at that case, the price almost similar to $1 billion. So still, operators invest the similar money for the 5G first spectrum auction, and they consider the 20 MHz frequency band. They have still do not consider seriously for 20 gigahertz commercialization. We have also the next generation, the 5G spectrum future policy. So below 3 gigahertz, we have candidate frequencies. Actually, the 2021 years, we will reassign the 2.1, 2.6, and 1.8 gigahertz. And also, we also consider mid areas for 20 megahertz for interference management, and also we will seek another frequency which are used for currently for satellite. And we also search for wide bandwidth up to 80 gigahertz. That also depends on how much the 5G service will succeed. So when and how many frequency will be assigned highly depends on the success of the 5G commercialization. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.